Hi everyone, today I was replacing the ball joints on the front end of a '05 Dodge Ram 1500. It's a two-wheel drive with a 4.7 liter engine in it. Basically, first thing you'll want to do is jack up the vehicle and put some jack stands underneath it. And then after you take the wheels off, then you can see everything pretty clearly. The knuckle will still be attached up here whenever you try to take the upper and lower joints loose. The upper one gets replaced as a whole section. So I usually find it easier to go ahead and just take off the caliper, set it off to the side, and support it so you don't hurt the hose. But on the top joint, you can take the nut loose on it, and then you can normally bang the top with a 5-pound hammer, give it a couple good whacks, and it'll usually break the top one loose. So once you do that, you can go ahead and take off the bolts that's back on the back side here, and take those out, and then slide the arm out and put the new one in there. Once you put the new one in there, go ahead and tighten it up, and I would go ahead and put the arm, attach it back into it. That way you can screw it up just slightly and kind of support it while you get the bottom joint loose. Now, how I do the bottom joint, I normally, on this one, it's normally easier just to put a fork in there. So it'll still be attached to it at that point, and you'll get a fork like this and just slide it in from the front side. You can see the grooves right there, and I just wedged it in there, used a 5-pound hammer to break it loose, and you'll definitely tell whenever it pops loose. And don't forget to get your nut loose on the bottom, or else you'll be banging all day without it moving. But once you feel that pop loose, you'll be able to take the nut off there, and then take the nut off up here, and you'll be able to slide the arm off and just kind of sit off to the side. Now, it's pretty light. You can put a jack stand underneath it if you want. The next thing, in order to get the lower ball joint off, you'll kind of set it up like this to where there are factory tabs on here on the upper ball joint, and I usually grind those off a little bit to make it a little bit easier to come out. But once I put the C press up there, then I get me a pretty long breaker bar like this, and I start cranking down on it. You'll usually tell whenever you pop it loose, and then after that you'll take quite a few turns to get it on out. Now, it's basically a reverse process. Put everything back together. Press the ball joint in the bottom, and then get everything tight. Make sure you put everything back to factory specs, and then torque your wheels down. Now, I believe these wheels, let me look at my spec chart. Yeah, you can see my spec chart right here on the Dodge. The Ram 1500, the 02 to 09, has 135 foot-pounds of torque on the lug nuts. So that's what you'll torque the lug nuts to. But anyway, just remember to torque everything down and get it all back together, and then I'll be getting to the next side after this one. But anyway, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.